did not watch those games because I don't know why.
There were a lot of games.
There were a lot of games in the minor, for sure, yes. But, like, the big thing I wanted to look at, and the thing I'm really excited for, is that if we're going to see a correct Aghanim Scepter build. Because it's really freaking strong. And I think in this scenario, it's actually pretty good at cleaning up the illusions of Naga Siren. However, it is a little weak to the Monkey King.
Oh, it was such a good Monkey King pick. Alright, I love Infamous Draft. This is actually like a sick draft from Infamous.
Yeah, the Monkey King is actually really, really good in this scenario. Super strong against the rest of the EG draft, and yeah, these are the two big damage dealers that you were looking for, and it's perfect.
This is their physical damage to round out their draft. This is a support Sand King, which means that the pressure is off of him to get anything crazy. They don't have the best catch for the offlane puck. It's entirely on fly to be able to. Hold up, wait a second. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, it's Sumail Morph.
Sumail Morph, Arteezy Sven. Okay, so slightly better lanes. Like I said, I haven't seen that much of Sumail Morph. I think I've seen like a couple, and obviously it's Sumail. He's incredibly gifted, so this isn't crazy, but going back to Infamous, I love Infamous Draft because they have strong lanes, good supports, and most importantly, they have insane team fight into EG. You have Song into Wukongs. You can channel Epicenter during that, and then keep them all in all of that with the Dream Coil and Grimstroke to make everything even just more crazy. Like this is a sick team fight lineup, and they have good pickoff on Infamous. I think we're going to game 3, man. I'm going to call it now. I think they have the potential here if they win their lanes enough. If they make good movements in the early game and the mid game, I think Infamous could take this to game 3.
Yeah, this is definitely an Infamous draft. Like, it's super friggin' strong. Like, as much as I do like the Omni Knight and I like all of the auras that we can run through with this EG draft, I feel like EG is going to have extremely specific scenarios for them to actually end up winning team fights against, like, counter Naga Siren setups and Monkey King ultimates as well. Like, there's a lot of stuff actually on the side of Infamous in comparison to last game, where there wasn't really too much on the side of Infamous. So yeah, Infamous definitely have a better draft. I feel like just EG alone is kind of just like a better like group. I feel like their chemistry is like a little bit better than Infamous. I know Black is literally a god, but like there's some scenarios where like you'll never know if something goes down the wrong way. You don't know what they're talking about. They're all at the player hotel, so you know. Something could be happening at the player hotel. We'll never know.
Yeah. The one thing that does concern me though is kind of like the Spirit Breaker and or the Skywrath from last game. You could pick either one or say both. A lot of pressure right now is on Crit to get things happening in the early game, and then transition that, because Tiny as a hero has been kind of dead for a while just because they really nerfed Tree Grab. They kind of nerfed the Avatos. He's shown up, but when he does show up, it feels like his early game is a little bit weaker, and because of that, you don't get that earlier Blink Dagger that you really want. So the ability to pick on this Grimstroke is not going to be as strong. The ability to, pick on this Monkey King is not going to be as strong. If this was a mid Tiny, maybe you can make ganks against the Naga Siren and make things happen. As a support, I'm worried that his timings aren't going to be strong enough to actually contest. Nope, that's a good start for EG with runes.
They do manage to pick up all 3 runes. However, S4 is going to get Jinjued. Now he's just going to be slowly clicked down by Black.
Is he dead?
They'll have the stun up in 1 second. Yeah, they get the kill. They didn't even need the second stun. So Infamous claimed the first blood. 300 gold for Sand King. It's pretty good actually to get those boots up pretty quickly.
And that's the trade-off for the runes. You get 3 runes, but you lose first blood to the support Sand King. And they're gonna run S4 safe lane against this.
Oh, they're gonna go for it again. They get the jump. They do manage to toss Pepita under the tower, but there's not much follow-up they can really do. Pepita, no salve available. It's just gonna have to tango up, and Black just gonna heal it from the Jinju strikes as well. So yeah, it's definitely gonna really be a pretty hard lane down The bot lane back up in top. Has Joe in a bit of trouble. Stun goes out onto the Shadow Shaman Fly. In a bit of trouble, but they'll have the ability to disengage. Healing salves popped on both sides. They will reset that one.
The big thing was, I think they got the sense that Black would want to run into this Fen, so they just play the aggro lane. They put RTZ top against Hessa Joe, and it's really important that S4 is the one getting destroyed by this Monkey King as he continues to get run at bottom.
Yeah, this will be a very hard lane for him. Crit, now level 2, does go for the tree grab here, so no avalanche toss combo just yet.
Is able to be very annoying with his denies, though.
Oh, yeah. He'll be strong. He'll be strong. I think the big lane that I kind of want to focus on in particular is, like, how good is this mid Naga going to be against Sumail? And so far, it's looking pretty good. With they're tied up on CS, basically 9-2 to 8-3.
Yeah, it's kind of a trade farm lane. You don't really have a great way to clear the Naga illusions, so you're gonna get click harassed a bunch. But you also have a crap ton of armor, so you don't really care about her harass, even with the Riptide minus armor. It's only 2, so he's still gonna end up whenever he's under tower, he's still gonna have like 9 armor. Outside of tower, he's gonna have still an insane amount. It's a trade farm lane. Both of them are gonna get their CS, get their timing to be okay.
Down in the bot, actually. Yeah, Black does manage to go down crit, trying to at least get some damage on Pepita before he dies off, but he's not gonna find anything. He's perfectly fine trading his body away for that one. Get the core kill on Black, who, by the way, is neither safe nor mid this game. Well, no, I guess he's the aggro safe in the off lane this game.
Yeah,
you get ganked way less in this lane. So
yeah, he's the position 1. He's just not there. He's not in that lane.
Yeah, there was a time where you ran the puck as like solo off lane, but now the puck's the solo safe laner in this scenario. But yeah, I really like the lane switching though. I like the teams that prioritize and kind of understand like what you're supposed to do with it.
Down
Black,
bottom.
in trouble again.
They might need to switch this up. Like I think they're at the point now where, you know, I said Crit had to show up and make things happen, and he's definitely doing it. He's got his level 3 now, and Monkey King he's gonna start running bottom again. He's gonna get avalanche, tossed, and purified. That's a lot of burst damage, and you have to stand there and right click. Even with level 2 Jingo, you still have to get the stacks up and then start hitting after the stacks are up to really be effective. It's a lot of time where you're already bursted.
Speaking of which, execution down again, down in bottom on Pepita. At least this time they don't have the mana to do it on Black.
Well, they're about to have arcane boots on S4, so not hold your breath on that.
That's true. Gotta go phase boots on the Tiny here.
He's actually going phase boots on S4 as well, so never mind.
Well, they do get the stun out onto Crit, but no follow-up and maybe some miscommunication there as Pepita charges the stun on Black, and nothing coming off of that one. Back up in top, though, I believe we see Joe in a bit of trouble. No follow-up stun available from Fly as they used it initially.
This is the strength of the puck, right? You're not going to get the most farm, but you're going to get your levels. Once you hit level 6, you can trade around and be able to make some impact still around the map.
Bounty Rune's not going to be claimed.
Trading runes.
Yeah. We'll be at 2-2, actually, because Pepita will still be able to grab the bot one. And Fly grabs both the tops. So it's still a pretty even trade. 3-2, 5 minutes in, so not too crazy. Mid still no dead heroes. It looks like the second set of tangles was called out for the Naga and the bottle up on Sumail, so it's
like I said,
it's just a fighting war. Yeah. There's trade farming. Trade farming. There's not really much they can really do to each other down here. Back down in bot though. Stun back on the Black. No heal bomb available from S4 just yet, and they will miss the heal bomb, so nothing coming off of that Purify just yet.
The other thing I do actually is going to end up being annoying for S4 is, and actually the Tiny as well, the Grimstroke Silence. Both of them are strength heroes with pretty low attack speeds, and you have to stand there and right-click it, so...
Double stun going out onto down to the bot here. They will find the double stun from the PETA as well, so they will get a double kill. Both of which going on to Grimstroke, so... Not the greatest, of course, but still good enough.
Okay, turning it back around, kills are kills, you know, threatening that lane. You know, like I said, Hesajo, he's going to get run out a little bit. He's not got the most crazy amount of CS. He's 15 and 2. But he's level 4, almost going to be level 5. About the same as the Omni Knight, so maybe having a little rougher time considering he's in the solo lane, but Beaver was up top for a bit.
Okay, you're going to have to help me with this. Beaver or Beaver?
I've been saying Beaver, whatever I've been saying.
Okay.
I've been saying Beaver.
So I've been saying whatever I've been saying. That's great.
Yeah, I have to pause and think.
Yeah, well, that's great. I didn't know if you were looking at chat, too, but they're getting on my case about it. Anyway, easy kill on Sumail in the mid here. Great smoke rotations, getting the confirmed kill.
Yeah.
I'm just going with what I've called it for years.
If
I've been doing it wrong for years, then great. I'll keep doing it.
I've been, I remember hearing it as Beaver once, and I've just kind of called it that ever since, as they will get Hesajo.
They get Hesajo up in the top lane. Don't worry, I saw that one. No tours this time, boys. Yeah, so it's whatever. Oh, they're going double phase. Interesting. So no arcane boots down in this bot lane for neither crit or S4.
Eh, it'll be on fly eventually. It's fine.
And every time those Naga illusions get summoned, dude. Gives me that little
You're
click.
just waiting for the Radiance, aren't you?
No, please no. I don't need a Radiance Naga Siren. We're done with that age. We're done with that time. Crit. Oh, that was a pretty good heal bomb, but the stun does go through and the follow-up as well. The silence not going to be able to help him out here, but not like he's got any spells to cast. And Crit really wanting to find a return kill. The toss, yeah, they will find the kill on Black actually with that. Definitely. Oh, it's 3 toss. That's why. Okay. I thought it was 2-2-1, but no. Yeah, 1-3-1. That'll confirm the kill for him.
Yeah, the toss damage got buffed a bunch, so it's kind of the the build now.
So Soul Ring, it's getting next for the Omni Knight, so that's because they skipped the Arcanes. I do like the phase boots though, much better aggression. Toss, let's get her in the mid. Trying to bait the song, and they do get the song, but there's no one else in the mid that would be able to help get the counter engagement on it. So, but they got the song. They forced them to get pushed back, and they actually denied the salve because they get the kill anyway. Sumail getting in there. No problem. Sorry, I was looking at top where we see Hesajo in a bit of trouble again. Drops the Dream Coil down, but oh, he does manage to actually just joint the last attack there from Fly, and they find a return kill. Bring everybody else back up into the top lane. They want to try and find Fly, but there's no stun they could get immediately because Bavaria's just not that close. Yeah, they do find the return kill. Hesajo's not dead. That's actually perfect for him.
Dream Coil used, but 100% birth. RTC goes down. And this is a lot of time. He's going for the phase Midas build, so if he didn't die there, he'd actually have his Midas flown out right now. It's a lot of missed time, lost efficiency before it even comes out.
Oh, back down in bottom. Black just getting bursted down again. This is what I miss. Like, except that it wasn't Omni Knight, right? Like back then in the great old days. It was Tiny Centaur.
Yes, the toss into stomp.
Yep, good old toss stomp, double edge, comes in for the finish off avalanche. Always good. We're never gonna see that one again. Unless Dota 3 happens, but Valve can't count the 3. So,
what are you talking about? We got Dota Underlords available in iOS, Android, and Steam now.
Oh, you're saying because it's available on 3 different platforms, they know how to count to 3?
Yeah. Also, that's Dota 3.
Right. Because all of our lore is going to come from that. I don't know if you've actually read any of the lore that's on that game, but it's actually just one guy who's literally posted like every single bit of not real lore in there. Like Slacks was going ham on it. Let's put it that way.
I believe it.
Anyway, we do see a rotation coming up to the top lane. EG TPing in, but no smokes. I think they're just good enough just running in there. Yeah, and Infamous will disengage. They don't want to deal with that one. So they drop the wards. The really funny looking wards. And then
so that's the real reason that they've gone for the phase boots.
So they can run through the wards.
Trap.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 90% sure that's not the reason, but it's good. It's a good enough reason to believe.
Okay, here's the thing. Even in pro teams, right? Like, it's one of those things that just it happens sometimes. It's unfortunate. Miscommunications, or your core runs in right as you're dropping them. I'm not necessarily saying that like Fly is so terrible that he's just going to do that, but things happen sometimes. So now we already know about the Cliff TZ memes. We don't need the Serpent Ward memes as well. This is the preventative measures for that.
Gotcha. Well, 12 minutes in. I'm sure I'm going to get flamed by chat by this eventually. We're switching to the net worth chart. 5.7 up on the Naga Siren. It's actually a continuous duel between the Naga Siren Skitter build and the Morphling. Actually, no, it's a three-way tie for top, which is actually real bad for Infamous if the Monkey King is not somewhere up, even remotely close. Sand King going down in the mid. In the meantime, while I'm trying to explain things, they will get the kill. They find the kill with Pepita as well. Follow-up toss. Yeah, they get it. Last second. Stun out on there, so yeah, Morphling now at the top of the net worth chart. It's going to go for the casual Yasha, which will eventually turn into the Manta.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting item build from Sumail. I'm hoping that he goes shotgun just because I love seeing it, but I feel like it's kind of like a 50-50 between pros right now, whether they go shotgun or if they just go like more of the right-click builds. It feels more Sumail style to go for the flashy shotgun, but if they feel like they just need to do a bunch of burst physical damage, like we were talking about, then I could see him just going for the Manta into like your Butterfly, etc., etc.
Well, I feel like even if you do go for the combat build, because most of the time you do actually end up seeing the Morphling still end up going for the Butterfly even after the shotgun build. Like, most of the time you see him going for the E-Blade no matter what. Because it's a lot of stats, and Morphling likes to burst people down anyway, and if he doesn't have a lot of physical damage, but I can understand him like not going it in this game, because everyone's pretty durable. Crit, yeah, and a bit of trouble up here in the top. Does manage to land a pretty good avalanche. No Echo Saber available, so he's not going to be able to break the silence. So, no Blink Dagger either. He's trying to walk off that Stream Coil, but it wasn't happening.
He's trying to juke out the Stroke of Fate there.
Mm-hmm. You find the rotation down in the bot. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't getting denied. Shaman wards are OP.
Hey man, these are pro teams. Crazier things have happened.
That's true. I've seen some pretty interesting ones. So
wards will get cleaned up.
Oh my! We're seeing the Aghanim Scepter Morphling, boys.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Sumail, my boy.
This is gonna be a good one, actually. There's a lot of good Ags-based abilities in this game that are the based abilities, because two of them are ultimates. Or no, 3 of them are ultimates. Because I think Monkey King's ult is actually the one that has the Ags, yeah. So I don't know if you need Monkey King's ult in order for that to work, but we'll find out. Stun out in the mid, an attempted fight. But nothing really happening here, just a lot of people throwing spells back and forth, while Bounty Runes get picked up by both of Infamous's carries.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's the real memes. Are you ready for this? This is actually such a sick build from Sumail. Because at level 20, he takes the morph target allies, right?
Oh. Okay, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You turn it to Omni Knight. You put Heavenly Grace on RTZ. And then S4 puts Heavenly Grace on RTZ. And then you put Heavenly Grace on RTZ.
Do they stack?
And you just no, but you have.
Oh, you're saying just yeah.
You have 50% cooldown reduction with Ags, and less mana cost.
Easy kill on the back lines. They do drop the Wukong's command, and it just goes through a lot of damage as well. S4 does have to pop the ultimate to resist the damage from Saki. Magic damage, big burst from the heal as well. The Sand King stun, not doing anything for that. They buy back, and the Sand King goes down actually a second time. The Morphling buying back as well. He's hasted up, trying to get out of there. Sumail trying to heal up as well, trying to get some HP. Stun goes out the last second. They find the kill on Black. Stun goes out. They're trying to make sure this song doesn't happen. They get the silence. They get the stun. They get everything. They are going to be able to kill off Skitter as well. Are they going to look for Hestajo? They're trying to find something. Courier gets sniped on the back lines. S4 not able to get the heal bomb though. Hestajo just going to be able to walk away as well. RTZ looking for the channel up stun. Sumail gets the finish off kill on Hestajo as well. It's a very long team fight though. Crit finds the stun. They will find the 5-man wipe with an extra kill on top. And they will ping out the Roshan and they'll TP up to the top lane. So that was 6 total deaths. A dieback from the Sand King. Though in this point in the game, it's not actually like that much gold that really gets lost, but like that was a 5-man plus 1 wipe.
And Sumail did have to buy back for it, but he gets most of the cleanup kills. He gets the gold to clean up, so I think 100% worth it for him. Like you said, buyback doesn't really cost that much for him. He's got another component to his Ags. He's ready. He's level 14 now. He's gonna have his next talent soon. I would assume because he's going Ags, he's gonna go for the Morph Duration talent, but we will have to see.
Yeah, I imagine it's Morph Duration. I'm pretty sure Morph Duration is actually a pretty standard build as well, because
yeah,
I see the Morph Duration pretty much all the time, so it's because he's going Act, it's definitely Morph Duration. And if he doesn't go Morph Duration, there's a problem. So
hey man, if there's one person I'm not gonna question
that's true.
On talents, it's gonna be Sumail.
Echo Saber will be the next thing up for Crit. The Blink Dagger up and online now, so he'll be able to escape. Most of these team fights come to a later point in time. 15 and 10 with a 6-skin with lead, and we're looking at our first Roshan. Shaman Ward's being dedicated for it as well. Looks like no, they're not going to be able to get a counter smoke on this. They're just trying to scout out where the rest of EG is. They're not really going to find anything with that one though.
RTZ's not even in this Rosh. Like, they're actually just doing this without RTZ. That's kind of crazy to be honest.
He's got enough farm. He's got his Midas. And he's got his Echo Saber. He'll get his Blink Dagger if that's what's on the Courier here. Actually, they get the stun. They get the easy kill on Pepita. It was the BKB coming in next, actually. So no Blink Dagger. I don't think they really need a Blink Dagger, though. They'll have to blink on the Tiny, and then...
Oh.
But...
Kind of like last game, Infamous kind of has the pressure on them to burst somebody down at the start of the fight. Like, we saw there, EG, the longer the fight goes, the better it's going to be, right? You have Epicenter, you have Wukong's, you have Song. Once those spells are used, or if Song doesn't come out, oh, crit.
Yeah, I was watching it. He got 2 ultimates thrown at him, to be honest, though. He got Dream Coil and Epicenter, so... Dream Coil not too much of a problem, but the Epicenter, you know, being 120-second cooldown, double TP rotation to the top shrine. Try and catch off Fly, but now we're back down here at the Sven. Arteezy, not really in the most amount of trouble, actually. He's just going to be able to walk away from that one, no problem.
Yeah. Biver miscalculating a little bit, ends up not having enough mana for the Burrow Strike after the Sandstorm gets cast. He was short by about 10 mana, so just slightly miscounted. And does maybe cost... I wouldn't say cost them a kill. I don't think that was a kill on RTZ.
Oh, S4 scouted out immediately. We'll be able to break the silence in time, though. Not get the extra burn burst.
But going back to what I was saying, yeah, the onus is on Infamous to use their ults and get somebody burst at the start of the fight, right? Get that numbers advantage right away. Wukong's only lasts for a certain amount of time. Epicenter, once that's done, it's... like, Sandstorm's kind of annoying, but Morphling doesn't really care. Sven's too tanky to really care. And Puck, I mean, Puck is burst damage the hero. If you don't burst somebody at the start of that fight with a Dream Coil, you're kind of screwed. So, Infamous really need to be able to burst people down, and EG just needs to live through, kind of like last game.
So Blink Dagger, the good old Aghanim Scepter, now up on the Morphling as we see her up to the right. Hestajo getting picked off here by Crit and Fly. Pretty easy on that one, I imagine. Oh, it's going to be the Aether Lens actually for Shaman, so Blink Dagger may be following suit afterwards to help him with the early kills. Back down in bottom though. Do see BKB being popped out for Arteezy, looking for the kill on Black. S4 just keeping up with them to confirm the kill on Black, and no stun available for Arteezy, so they'll have to let Pepita go. They're off on the sidelines as well with Blink Dagger up. But he doesn't care. Arteezy's just going to wait for the creeps to start whacking the tower as the mid tower does go down as well.
Oh, Almost got the stun
Beautiful
off.
smoke. They find Pepita. They toss him back. They turn him into the chicken. He's one dead boy. Actually split.
They've got wards.
And they do force a buyback. A fortification forced as well. In reality, they want to force the 14 seconds left on the buyback, but with the fortification expended, I think that's good enough for them. Like they don't have to buy
this
back.
tower probably will fall, though. They don't really have the best heroes to clear it out. If Naga was there, they could maybe defend that, but Naga not being there means that...
Stun on Bavarian, and they do bring the... They want to go for more, though. They want to go for more. Those are just face boots, by the way, coming in there. He didn't get caught in those wards on the way out. They do manage to drop. Yeah, that's the big Monkey King counter right there. They do lose the Aegis still. Bavaria eats the dirt. The Wukong command just trying to go to work, but with that Omni Knight ult, it saved them a lot of damage. Now, S4 in a bit of trouble. He will be able to purge it off for the time being, but slowed up as well. Now they do have the re-engage coming in from Crit. Just gonna toss up the Naga Siren. They get the Hex. There's no song this time. There's no buyback available either. Infamous with 3 heroes dead. Buyback or PKB on Arteezy as well. It's ticking down. They will just leave for the time being. Although, the Jaunt up to the front. Yep, they find the easy kill on Hesijo as well. Just walks right into that one. And now they're looking for shrines. Now they're... Sumail's like, just end this. We can do it. I believe.
So I think he's just trying to grab the... I thought he might have been trying to steal the
Monkey King or the Sand King. Oh, he's turned into the Sand King, and he's trying to find the kill. Black, he can get it! He's really getting close! He gets up to the hill. He's perfectly fine.
So that is actually one ability that does have Ags. That is not an ult. Is the Burrow Strike from Sand King. The stupid, crazy long stun.
Sumail just standing on top of a sentry ward. Just going to keep on sandstorming. Yeah, they clean up the bot barracks as well, so they're going to get to...
Epicenter?
Being channeled?
It got used.
Well, it is gone. Because I did not see it. Counter stun goes out, though. The Monkey King jumps down. They're looking for the kill at least on Sumail, but they just can't find anything. They don't got catch. They do have Crit coming back in, though, removing Hesijo, and Bavaria sitting at no HP as well. Dire Courier getting sniped off as well by Arteezy off to the sidelines there. They will go ahead and disengage, maybe wait for the next Roshan, which will be up in possibly in the next 2.5 minutes, but...
Look at how many sentries are in Infamous's own base just because of Sumail turning into Sand King.
Yeah, that's a lot of sentries. And 1 observer. I imagine that was the quick clicks, though. That was like the panic clicks. Yeah, this is a really big, easy game for EG now. They're sitting proud and happy, 24-11 with a 20k net worth lead. If we look at their net worth graph, it's just... It's probably at the same height of the win probability. Now, I love it that no matter what, the win probability has to say 1% now, because you never know. Because we do have the song. The Naga Sirens just got really no damage. They have to get a real good Wukong off of this, but they missed the stun from the Sand King. It's going to slow things down for the team fight. S4 able to pop ultimate at the last second. BKB from Arteezy. He's just cleaving him down. They find the kill on Bavaria. They get a 4-man wipe on that bad boy. Buyback's forced out as well, but Pepita dropped the GG. They don't want to stick with this game anymore. They find the return kill. An easy 4 drop, and that's another technical 5-man team wipe, but EG taking the game at 24 minutes in. Extremely dominating series, just like the previous game.